Hello everyone and welcome to The Worst Guide. I'm your host, the Great Sir Peggles, but you can call me a manly necromancer bulge, and today we're looking at Nekros, the zombie Ron Jeremy. I mean, seriously, look at this thing, dude's packing heat. Aside from his giant schnauzer, Nekros has some other natural advantages, including some well-rounded base stats and a great passive. Soul Siphon restores 5 points of health to Nekros every time an enemy dies near him. Modding Nekros correctly can make him real beefy, so passive health regeneration gets out of hand real fast. It also synergizes well with one of his augments. You'll know which one when we get there. Soul Punch is an attack so powerful that it can literally detach the soul from something without a soul and propel it with such force that it physically damages enemies behind it. This sounds really cool. It isn't. It's bad. It's real bad. Why doesn't the projectile's damage scale with power strength? Why would I want to ragdoll the enemy when I could just shoot them? I don't fucking know. Soul Survivor lets you soul punch downed allies to revive them while sucking all your love juice right out. It's exactly as bad as it sounds. On a much brighter note, Terrify is a mating call that causes up to 20 nearby enemies to run away from you. Panic buttons are always good. If you miss position, you mash 2. Creeping Terrify causes spooked enemies to be slowed. This is overkill. CC is always great, but you don't need to CC enemies that are already CC'd. That's dumb, don't do that. Desecrate is what makes Nekros Nekros. All dead enemies have a 54% chance of consuming 10 energy and dropping another instance of loot, meaning that all your farming is 54% more effective. Further mutilating corpses with slash weapons will cause Desecrate to trigger again, so always bring an Atarax when you're grave robbing. Despoil makes Desecrate cost health instead of energy. This is affected by efficiency, which is weird, but I'm not complaining. There's not a whole lot of augments that I'll say are necessary for a Warframe, but this is. In addition to synergizing ridiculously well with your passive, running health conversion will give you so much armor because of the additional health orbs that enemies drop. Shadows of the Dead revives the 7 strongest of your recently killed enemies, who get some buffs and fight for you. This takes forever to cast, but these guys are some great meat shields, so that's kinda cool. Shield of Shadows causes each nearby shadow to absorb 6% of the damage you would take. Unsurprisingly, this makes you really fucking tanky. Stack this with health conversion and despoil, and damage makes like myself worth and ceases to exist. Just refresh your shadows whenever you can and you'll be able to tank absurd amounts of damage. Is it build time? I think it's build time. Augments. Actual literal feces. Kinda bad. Genetically engineered cat girls. Free porn in 1080p. Strength is good to buff your zombie friends and duration makes them live longer. As for the weirder stuff, health conversion because dying sucks, and equilibrium works real well because of the sheer volume of orbs that Desecrate generates. And that's how you ruin a funeral. Just remember, death takes no bribes, but he might take this dick. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you already know what to do. I'll see you next time. I don't know what I'm doing yet. We'll figure it out. Oh, it's April Fool's Day. I gotta do something special. Oh, maybe I got a few ideas. Alright, I'll see you guys later.